Hey everybody, this is Brenda and Haley from Pink Castle Fabrics. Today we are going to talk a little bit about low volume fabric. What does that mean? You hear it and see it everywhere nowadays. So let's talk about that, and I want to show off this awesome new fabric that came to me from Robert Kaufman this week. And this is the Hints of Prints line from Darlene Zimmerman. Hi Austin. So I'm going to do this here in landscape for you. So again, we're going to talk about low volume prints, and we're going to talk about Darlene Zimmerman's new Hints of Prints line from Robert Kaufman. So let's talk about low volume. So people talk about low volume. I think the first person to really talk about it in the terms low volume was in the book Saturday Morning Quilts by Cheryl Arkinson and what's her face? Amanda Jean Nyberg. So really what people are talking about when they talk about low volume is low saturation. So saturation is how much white is in the fabric versus dark is in the fabric. So if you look at a low volume print from far away, this is about as far as I could back up, it reads as a white fabric. And that's what you're looking for when you're looking at, low value. So that's what you're looking for and what you really want with low volume. I've seen some people put together some low volume bundles, and they put in some stuff that I really wouldn't consider to be low volume. Maybe medium volume or a whisper print, but not low volume particular. So if you put all of these fabrics together, you could use them all as a background fabric together, and it would still read as one white background, which is really great. You can see this quilt up on the wall right here uses low volume text in black and white print, so it kind of looks like a light gray instead of a white. Anyhow, so let's talk more about Darlene Zimmerman. She is known for doing reproductions, especially 1930s reproduction fabrics, and this line is a reproduction line. But the nice thing is it is also low volume. So if you have a 1930s stash at home or want to build a 1930s stash, this is a line of fabric that you need to get, especially if you are doing like the 1930s farmer's wife quilt along right now, or you like the farmer's wife quilt or the pony club quilt. Any of those, this would be perfect for that, especially if you were going to do them as a scrappy background. Check out all the prints. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the prints in general. So my favorite of all of the prints is definitely this square one here. Now, if you took this out of the bundle, especially in this gray, that's a pretty modern looking print, if you ask me. Like, how cool is this gray with like big squares and little dots? Big squares, little dots, maybe medium squares too. So I think this is an incredibly versatile print. If you had this in your stash, you could use that with almost anything. So it comes in 5 different colors. In the collection, there are 16 prints total. So if you bought a fat quarter bundle, you would get 16 fat quarters. The next one that I like is the little squares. There's only 3 with the little squares in it. No, they're little squares. They look like, they're actually little squares. They look like polka dots, but they are actually little squares. And these are teeny. Like, here's an inch, and here are, each one of these squares is an inch. So you can see, like, within an inch you get a couple. So if you're doing something with a lot of detail, you're still going to see the print. This would be a cool binding. There's no directionality to this, so it's excellent to be used as a background fabric. And this comes in 3 great colors. I like that they did put purple in this collection because it's hard to find good purple prints. Next one, let's talk about the little dots. These ones are polka dots, and this kind of mixes it up. It's got 2 colors on these, but you can barely tell. I mean, they still read as white, but like this one with the green and the orange is really cute. Got a little thread on here. Blue and red. and gray and red and black and red. So these are really versatile prints, and they're color combos that are very popular. So if you're doing something patriotic, this red, white, and blue one is a definite, like that would make a cool background in a red, white, and blue quilt. Anyway, that one is great. And then the last print in the line are these little tiny leaves, which I think are really cute. So, I mean, when I look at this pink one, I definitely think baby girl. I think little girl's dress, little like ruffle. And then this print is really nice. It's vintage looking without being too overpowering. And of course, you've got black and white. So if you have a black and white collection, this will go right in with all the black and white. I think it's a really cool print. And again, all low volume for your stash. So let's take a look at the full collection again. Again, there's 16 prints, and this is by Darlene Zimmerman, and it comes from Robert Kaufman, and it is in stock now. You can go to pinkcastlefabrics.com and look up hints of prints. We have bundles as well as yardage of every print in the collection. Check that out. One last sweep of it all. Well, thank you all for coming to our video, and I hope that you like being able to see all these prints together. Go to pinkcastlefabrics.com and buy some for yourself. Bye-bye.